So assuming I'm plugged in, we're about to do IXLEE13, which should be an easy one. Because you guys, I'm not actually trying to teach statistics to y'all. It's the end of the year, right? So we're not going to do old school technique with tables. We get to use technology. And it's really easy to do whenever this thing decides to load, whenever that might be. What z values correspond to the bottom 80% of a standard normal distribution? So I don't know why I'm not ready, but I don't have my calculator up yet. You get to use a function called inverse norm, if I'm thinking right. And who knows if I am. I don't know why I haven't put a shortcut to that on my desktop yet. This thing is running slow, man. Is it set for maximum performance? Oh, that's why. There we go. Now we're back in business. All right, so what are we asking for here? The bottom 80%? Yeah, the bottom 80%. We're going to use the inverse norm function. It's been a while since I've looked at it, so I can't tell you exactly how it looks like off the top of my head. Let's see. Is it under stat? Nope, sorry. Second bars. Inverse norm. And it's pretty simple to do. The area here is going to be the bottom 80, so 0.8. On a standard normal curve, the mean is 0 and the standard deviation is 1. I'm going to write that down. That's worth writing. Because you might be like, why is he using 0? Because I am. The mean is 0 and the standard deviation is 1. So I get to use zeros and ones. So it's pretty sweet. This tail here was the bottom, or the left side. And there you go. How do they want us to round? Nearest thousandth. So I'd be typing in 0.842, and I'd be getting it right, because I'd be like that. 0.842. So being just a little bit above average means you're better than 80% of the population. It's crazy how that works. Bottom 10, same thing. I'm just going to run you through it again. We hit second vars. I didn't write that down the first time. Then we choose inverse norm. Used to be you had to type stuff in. But with the new faceplates, you ain't got to type stuff. Used to be you had to, that's what came up, and you had to write down. Like if you have an older TI-84, an older TI, you would put 0.101. That's what you'd actually write out. But with the newer ones, they've pretty much made these things idiot-proof. You can just type it in. You don't have to know how the function works. You understand the inputs, nothing. And that's still a left tail. Bam! Negative 1.282. So let's jump up a level here. It's got 6 levels. The bottom 46%, that's the same thing we just did. The middle 10, that's not too bad. Go to second vars, inverse norm, area being 0.1, and we're doing a center tail. There's your two numbers. Now on an older TI-84, if you have an older faceplate, it was kind of funny how you had to do it. You had to do this 2 times. You had to think about this is the middle 10, this being 0.45. So you would do inverse norm, 0.4501, and that'd give you a left value. It would give you the same thing this one got. That would give you the negative 0.1257. And then you also had to go off the side and you had to think about, all right, I had the 10%. So if I add the 10% in, suddenly I'd be dealing with something that is 55% of the bell curve. So I would do inverse norm, 0.5501. And that would return the right value that the newer faceplates give us, 0.1257. These are usually the same with the exception of the sign, by the way. That was kind of the shortcut we always used to teach back in the day. Bump it up to level 5, the outside 10%. So on a new faceplate, that's super simple. Second, vars, inverse norm. That was the outside 10%. Oh, okay, you got to do a little bit of thinking here. The outside 10% is the same as the inside 90, because there's going to be 90% here. So we can still just do a center tail. Just had to think just a little bit. So let me change that area to 0.9. You'll get your two values just like that. On the older faceplates, what you would have done is you'd have done an inverse norm of 0.101, and you would have also done an inverse norm, really tired here, sorry, not 0.1, 0.05, would have been alpha over 2, 0.9501, because each of these are 5% of the total. That's how you used to do it. And actually, you used to go look at the table back in my day when we walked uphill both ways to go to school. Outside 82, the outside 82 is the same as the inside 18. That's all you got to do. Same as the inside 18. So, second, vars, inverse norm. I want the middle 18.18. IXL is just too easy, man. If you can't get IXL, I don't know what's wrong with you. I know some kids, boy, they struggle with it. I don't know what to tell you, man. Anyways, there you go. There's IXLEE13.